Stanford.org with the Advocate Award.
Come on. Yes!
Let's do it!
We love you, Gina.
Yes. That's Gina, y'all.
Can't bring us nowhere.
Come on.
Yes.
Thank you. I want to thank Brian and Van and Danny so much for stepping up tonight and honoring me. And I want to thank Jussie Smollett for thinking about Sankofa and me for this prestigious award. I'm deeply, deeply grateful. And I want to thank him not only for his amazing artistry, but also, more importantly, for his activism and his using his platform for social justice. Thank you.
Yes.
I also want to thank Phil Wilson and the Black AIDS Institute for all of the tireless work that you do on behalf of our community. Your courage and unbending commitment should serve as a benchmark for all of us working to better the lives of all people. I'm deeply humbled by the extraordinary company that I find myself counted among this evening. Congratulations to Alfred and Taraji and Laverne, and Vanessa and the other Gina, all such amazing and incredible women. I'm humbled to be in your company. Thank you. And of course, I want to thank my father as well for his remarks. I want to thank him for being so instrumental in serving as a mentor for me throughout my journey as an artivist. My dad has been at the forefront of so many movements and campaigns and the HIV/AIDS movement almost since day one. As an unrelenting advocate for the research and development of antiviral medicines, working hard alongside fellow crusaders to end the HIV/AIDS epidemic. His life is the evidence and example that paved the way for me and so many others engaged in this important work. Personally, both my parents have been very instrumental in providing a roadmap that has gotten me here on this stage with you tonight. They have provided such an incredible support system, an incredible network of thought leaders to call upon for counsel, mentorship, encouraging me every step of the way to carry the work they started, and I am truly honored and humbled to be the torchbearer of this legacy.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a Belafonte thing. I remember when this awful disease first reared its ugly head. I was a young woman, and at that time, everyone was so frightened. They didn't understand what this disease actually was, and there was so much misinformation being disseminated. I was with a group of fearless comrades from Young Artists United, and we were gathered in a hospital room with a man, a friend, a freedom fighter, Patrick Lippert, who was the president of Rock the Vote at the time and who was dying of complications related to HIV and AIDS. And we looked on. We looked on in disbelief.
Let's talk about it.
At how this vicious disease so quickly ravaged his body. And because we were informed, we knew we could hold his hand and we could comfort him and we could hug him when so many others were afraid of catching something. Ignorance is not bliss. It just breeds fear.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gina.
That's good.
My peers taught me to be unafraid, to know the truth, and refuse to allow our friend to die alone, suffering in silence. We all have a friend or someone who's impacted, a cousin, a mother, a brother, or a teacher. And all too often within our beautiful Black community on the issue of HIV and AIDS, we cloak and we hide, leaving so many of our brothers and sisters, sons and daughters to suffer alone in silence. Well, silence is not an option. We must band together and let our voices be heard in the service of community.
All right,
And the
Gina.
forward movement of the human collective. We must redouble our efforts to ensure all people have an awareness of HIV, how to prevent transmission, understand their HIV status, and that people with HIV are linked to care and treatment and prevention services.
Yeah.
We can stop HIV together by getting the facts, getting tested, and getting involved. And that's just the kind of work that we champion at Sankofa.org. Sankofa is the manifestation of my father's legacy, comprised of an incredible community of storytellers, activists, and creators. It is a legacy that is the model of patriotism in its truest, purest form, with the intention of healing and righteousness living at its very core. We are a social justice impact entertainment company working in the service of equitable change. We leverage artists, influencers, and creative content to shift mainstream narrative, to educate, motivate, and activate in service of grassroots movements.
Yes.
We shine a light. This is our moment. Let us fight back and work together, because the forces of hate are hard at work, and we have a rare and urgent opportunity as forces of love and light to push our country into healing and awareness.
Yes. Come on, Gina.
We have the opportunity to reclaim narratives and be the change we want to see reflected in the world. It is a legacy for us all to nurture and emulate. Sankofa will continue to work diligently to support and elevate marginalized voices. And we will never be silent, and nor should you, because we need you.
Yes, we do.
As our ancestors have been legacy branches grown from a mighty tree, seeded generations before them and strengthened by the activism of each generation's courage and struggle. My father is an offshoot of Paul Robeson, W.E.B. Du Bois,
Yeah.
Martin Hamer, Ella Baker, his mother, and others in this journey. And in turn, we are the fruit born of those mighty roots.
Let's talk
We
about it.
too are the branches of this legacy tree and blooms on the vine to provide further seedlings to spread and give life to this movement. And we need nourishment from you.
Yeah.
You who are inspired to feed us, water us, and carry this legacy forward with us. And it is the gathering of this consciousness that is what generates and nourishes us to continue to power the movement forward.
Yes.
I'll tell you, it is such a blessing to live a life animated by mission. There is no
Yes.
greater reward than to be in service to a higher cause. I want to thank again the Black AIDS Institute for this truly incredible honor. And remember, if you are not outraged and activated, you just ain't making a difference.
Let's go.
Yes. Come on, Gina. Standing
Come home from a
ovation.
great day.